Next, non-title ladies action as Women's World Champion Dynamite Genie Parker locks up against the one woman who wrestled her to a draw, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
This next non-title ladies match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle, from Japan, the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
Now, even Genie Parker herself will tell you, all that talk about how Genie Parker never loses is a myth. She's very public about both her one non-title loss to Stacy Keibler and the fact that Asuka wrestled her to a 15-minute time limit draw, which is what brings Genie and Asuka back together tonight. Both ladies want to see which of them can possibly pick up the W on the other this time around.
That was a wild match too. Halloween Brawl 2023, and they wrestled in the ring, outside the ring, and wound up in a 15-minute time limit draw. And now, tonight, we're going to find out, maybe, unless we get another time limit draw, we'll see which one of these ladies comes up with the win.
One thing is certain, both of these ladies, consistent winners in their fields of expertise. Asuka known the world over, both in the United States and Japan. And of course, Dynamite Genie Parker, the 7-year-long reigning women's world champion here in RWL.
And her opponent, from Richmond, Virginia, she's an RWL double champion, and the reigning women's world champion, the Queen, Dynamite. Genie Parker.
So yeah, Genie Parker, hot off her 88th title defense, absolutely unprecedented. And tonight, well, now that she's got the title defense out of the way, and she'll be defending the ladies tag trio titles, along with Jet Williams and Mimi Emerson at Black Friday, well, she's got an opportunity to do this non-title match with Asuka, and both these ladies definitely want to see which one of them is going to prevail.
And given that time limit draw at Halloween Brawl 23, even the best armchair experts are torn as to which one of them is going to wind up getting the W in this matchup. Genie Parker's consistent winning record doesn't mean much when you put it up against Asuka, who's also got an equally impressive track record. Well, given their previous draw, this match is basically anybody's to win, and it'll come down to which one makes a mistake. Referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell. The ladies come center ring. They lock it up, collar and elbow. Asuka whips Genie Parker into the referee again. He's having a very unlucky night as Asuka drags Parker towards the ropes. Takes her down to the mat, off the a stomp right to the midsection of Genie Parker. Asuka gathers her up again. Genie counters with a kick to the midsection, drops up. Asuka has her up in the front cradle, walks her towards that, into the turnbuckle and spun out towards center ring. Genie Dynamite with a stomp to the arm of Asuka. Rounded up by the wrist, goes behind, high rising knee, and a quick cover. Whoa. And just one, Asuka using her whole body to get out of that one. Genie Parker locks it up with us. Inverted atomic drop and a splash. Not just one, but two. Nice parlay of moves by Genie Dynamite. A knee right to the head of Asuka takes her down to the mat. Parker with a left jab goes behind on Asuka. A shot to the back. Hard whip to the ropes. A duck under. Genie gets a hold of her, has her up. Asuka quick with the counter, delivers the shot to the back, goes behind on Parker. Taking her towards the ropes. And Asuka yanking the arm against the ropes. Genie locked up by Asuka again. Another hard whip to the rope and a wicked kick right to the face. And a little bit of taunting from the Empress of Tomorrow. She takes herself to the top far right turnbuckle as Genie Parker makes her way to a standing position. Another beautiful dropkick off the top. A double axe handle to Parker. Whoa, she certainly felt that one. Asuka rounded up by Genie Parker, belly to back suplex. Genie Dynamite goes behind, German release suplex to Asuka. And she caught all of it. There's an elbow drop right to the chest of the Empress of Tomorrow. Genie Dynamite rebounds off the rope. Another splash to Asuka. Asuka makes her way to the corner. Genie Dynamite charges, but is quickly countered by Asuka, who escapes the corner. Gets a hold of her. An octopus stretch in the center of the ring. No ropes for Parker to get to. She's got to get out herself, and she does, converting it into a sidewalk slam. A stomp to the back of Asuka. Parker rebounds off the ropes. Another splash across the midsection to Asuka. Asuka again going right back in for the octopus stretch a second time. But Parker has her up. Another sidewalk slam. These two, they must have some hellified memory of their match at Halloween Brawl, because they are matching each other move for move. There's a clothesline from Genie Parker. Another rebound off the rope and another splash. And those will wear you out over the course of time. Dynamite Genie Parker laying in a heel hook stretch on Asuka. Asuka starting to lose control of things here. She had the advantage in the early goings. Parker laying in the heel hook stretch a second time. Both ladies very consistent with their moves. Asuka turned over by Parker as she slams the knee of Asuka into the mat. Asuka gathered up again, a clothesline from Parker. A swing and a miss from Asuka, a rebound off the ropes and a back body drop. Genie Parker moves in on her, and there's a spine buster. Taking Asuka down, Parker covers again. 1, 2, but another near fall. Asuka finding her way out of the pin yet again. Look at this. Deadlift slam. And Genie Dynamite displaying some power here. The fans here in Dallas intrigued by this matchup. Parker rounds Asuka up center ring, a bear hug. Trying to squeeze a submission out of the Empress of Tomorrow, but no dice. Asuka already trying to battle her way out, and she certainly does. Asuka countered by Parker with a forearm. Whip to the ropes. An elbow from Genie takes her down to the mat center ring. Asuka using the ropes to get to a standing position. Parker with a clothesline over the top rope and out onto the floor. Genie Parker going right out after her. An elbow to the chest on the outside as referee Walt Rothburn initiates the count, and Genie Parker doing quite a little bit of showing off here for the fans in Dallas. Arm bar stretch to Asuka on the outside. Asuka gathered up again by Parker. Up over the shoulders in a fireman's carry and slammed head first into the lip of the apron. It's almost a carbon copy of their match at Halloween Brawl. The battling on the inside and outside of the ring. Look at this inverted dominator slamming Asuka face first into the floor. Genie Parker perhaps sensing the end could be near. A kick to the midsection. She gets a hold of, oh, look at this. Has her up for the powerbomb. Oh, right there on the floor. And oh, Asuka certainly caught all of it. Parker counter and rolled back inside the ring by the Empress of Tomorrow. Makes her way back inside, gets a hold of Parker. Sets her up against the ropes. A top rope choke from Asuka, who, as I've said, is no nonsense. Asuka whips Parker to the far right corner. Whoa, what a drop kick. Genie Parker. Uh-oh, here we go. These two ladies are going to start trading shots back and forth. Oh, this is going to be into Parker trying to unload quicker than Asuka. But Asuka not giving up. She has battled some of the toughest in both the U.S. and Japan. Oh, what a shot. Genie Parker dropped like a stone, but too close to the ropes for a pin, says referee Walt Rothburn. Asuka has to start again. Oh, a grind of the boots to the face of Genie Parker. The women's world champion at a disadvantage here, a forearm. Takes Parker down near the corner. He rolls to the outside. Asuka takes herself to the top turnbuckle. Oh, big time crossbody off the top rope. Another armbar stretch on the outside as the referee continues to count. Asuka gathers Parker up and hurls her, whoa, almost into our camera. And the battle continues on the outside. Whoa, an elbow to Parker from Asuka, a kick. Asuka with a stomp to the arm of the women's world champion, and she is provoked. Trash talking Genie Parker. Parker counters with both boots, gets herself back up to a standing position, gathers up the Empress of Tomorrow, and hurls her to the opposing side of the ring. Genie makes her own way back inside the ring as the referee continues to count Asuka, who is slowly getting to a standing position. Asuka makes her way back inside the ring. Oh, here we go. I've seen this before. This is the Asuka lock. And we could see a submission right here. The referee checking Parker. Asuka releases the hold. And whoa, Genie Parker absolutely motionless as Asuka makes her way to the top turnbuckle. Parker slowly beginning to score here, gets up to the standing position, and whoop, a crossbody takes Parker down. Parker quickly back up though. Asuka misses with that shot, and Genie Parker's about to make her pay with another pile driver. And Parker quickly going for a pin here. 1, 2, 3, that is it. Dynamite Genie Parker picking up the win over the Empress of Tomorrow by pinfall.
Here's the time, 9 minutes and 2 seconds, and your winner, Dynamite Genie Parker.
You gotta say, both these ladies, they fought their hearts out in this one. But Genie Parker winds up picking up the win over Asuka by pinfall.
In 9 minutes and 2 seconds, Myron, which tells me Asuka fought her heart out in this match, and she had Genie Parker at a disadvantage several times, but this pile driver right here put an end to the whole thing. When we return, Sir Reggie Smythe defending the light heavyweight championship against Bret Hart.